this morning. I usually don't do a morning, but I am today. I like to ship out Fridays and Saturdays. I have a 1 to 3 day shipping policy. Usually I ship next day, but on Fridays I like to ship. You guys know that because I don't want to wait all weekend. But here's to the goat. The goat selling online. I find these around town. This is really the only Colts player that I buy because it's the only one that sells because he is the GOAT. And they sell for $18.88. How about that? $18.88. So I have a lot to list. Well, get on it then, Sophia. Get on it. Bless you, Kim. I know, for real, Kim. Bless you. Working at the hospital. Woo, that's a tough place. All right. And you got to be like that mindset. Got to be tough. So that sold for $18.88. We're going to use the polka dot mailers that I have in my link tree. Love these things. And that's going to go out. And again, you know me. I just fold it up, throw it in the bag, let it go. Let it go. No thrift, Felix. Nope. I'm going to be listing. You guys can tell I said once September 1st hits, I mean, I have all this inventory. I got to list it. If I don't list it, it's going to be winter and all those fall pieces are going to be like, I already bought my fall pieces. I don't need any more. I don't want to be that guy holding on to it. So no threat. Kelsey, do you find more at Goodwill or Ross in TJ Maxx? Or does it just depend? I find more at Goodwill for sure. What's up? Know what? Good morning. I find more at Goodwill for sure. But there is a retail arbitrage in here that was a banger. But I go to all of them. I try to hit the Ross, TJ Maxx, and Burlington like in the middle of the week once a week. I don't go there every day. I go to Goodwill's every day, but definitely the thrift store is where I get most of my inventory. So yeah, these I sold. These were only $9. So $9 for these Johnson and Murphy. They're just some slip-on like shoes. They were new. They're brand new. I list them as new without box. They'd never been worn, and they sold for $39.99. So I don't usually pick up Johnson and Murphy. But if they are like new like this, I will for sure pick them up. That's why I don't pick them up, because they sell for $40 new. Let's see. Thank you all. Thank you all. Kim, everyone's thanking you. You listed everything for all winter already? Had the whole September to finish. No way, Felix. It takes me so long to list all that stuff. No way I can list everything. Thanks for all the great advice. Ever consider doing a video on photo setup and typical pick routine? Yeah, I could do that. I could do that easy. I don't know if I could do that into a short, or I could do that into like a longer format video. I could just do it into like a longer format video if you want, about my picture routine. So I'm putting these in a one of these boxes. If you guys didn't watch last night, we Wayne and I, K-Way Shop, we did a reselling Q&A. It was, yes, Felix, I saw your comment, so serious, but it was more of a serious because we get so many people asking new questions. We want to answer those questions. But yeah, I could do a video on my photo routine. My routine is different than a lot of people's. I think because there's so many people out there that do the same thing over the past few years, and people have copied that style, and it's a really good style. With the light setup and hanging, all that stuff is good. I've just done mine different, and I've tried different methods, but this one is so effective for me, and the lighting works well. So yeah, I'll do a video on that for you. I got you, Dwayne. I'll do that. All right. So those sold for $39.99. I paid $9 for them. And again, buyer pays shipping for everything I do. Buyer pays shipping. Nice. What size? Those were 10.5. I feel like a 10.5 is a perfect size to sell for some reason. Like if I find a 10.5 or like a 9 in women's or something, I just feel like they sell really well. I'm sure there's statistics. I don't look them up because I don't sell that many shoes. But College Reseller knows we're going to be live today at 1 working if you guys want to join in. I'll be taking pictures. So I have a lot of stuff to take pictures of. All right. Another $39.99 sale. So this is the time of year that I love. Replay. What's up, Gladys? This is live, Gladys. This is the time of year I love because everything really is a higher priced item. So, I mean, they sell for more money. $39.99, I paid $9. The next item, $39.99, I paid $5.99. If you missed last night, it's on my YouTube and Facebook. You can go watch it. I think it's on Wayne's too. So on K-Waves. So you can go watch that on Facebook or YouTube. They're both on there. So feel free to watch those. But LL Bean, if you guys don't know it by now, which you should, I'm actually going to shut this light off. You can get a better look at it. So LL Bean, this flannel lined barn jacket. These are called barn jackets by LL Bean. These things are great sellers. This is a women's petite, which I didn't, it says MP, which means it's a petite, which I didn't think would sell really well. Again, that's why I don't like women's clothes. Like, why can't it just be medium, large, whatever? It's got to be petite or something to make it just a little extra difficult to list. I know, I'm a complainer. But last night, that was one of the questions. What's your least favorite thing? Women's clothing. But these sell really quick. I love these barn jackets, especially flannel lined. So like, what's up, Vanessa? How you doing this morning? I'll probably be watching you today if you're on. Bearded Thrifter. Is this a TV show? It is, Bearded. The TV show is How Much Did It Sell For? You guys ready for the next item? We're playing a game. Bearded, shouldn't you be working right now? I swear that guy never works. He gets paid but doesn't work. Good morning. Good morning, Thrifty. Doing great. How are you? Doing well. I just wanted to get this stuff packed this morning out the door on a Friday. That way Sunday I'm not slammed with packing. You guys know I like to do that. So, yeah. I always like to pack Fridays or Saturday mornings. Tomorrow I can't because we got soccer stuff. All right. So $39.99. Two of them $39.99. I am. Shut up. Bearded, I'm calling your work. I'm calling your work, asking where you are. All right. Next item. You guys have to tell me how much you think I sold it for. Just found a huge lot of stompers. What stompers? What are stompers? That's a brain fart. I found a huge lot of stompers. Is that a shoe or something? I'm not familiar with stompers. $44.99. No, I haven't even shown the item yet. Ever since I used your method, I get consistent 5 to 6 sales a day. Thank you. Thrifty, what method are you talking about? Are you talking about like the quick list it a little cheaper and sell like that? Just curious. Stompers, little trucks from the 80s. Yes. Stompers, little trucks from the 80s. I didn't know that. I was born in the 80s. But I didn't grow up there. Over here now, Bearder probably knows what those are. He goes to garage sales. He knows what stompers are. He's over here. He goes between platforms. All right, guys. 4XL Under Armour. I told you I'm not picking these up anymore unless they're special. This one was a little special because it's polka dot and it's a big size. 4XL. How much did it sell for? Plus shipping. So just how much did it sell for? The buyer pays shipping. So how much do you think someone bought this for and the buyer paid shipping on top of that? $24.99. Gladys Christmas and Third Hand and Thrifter. You guys, I'm just going to give it to you because it sold for $25.99. $25.99 plus shipping. So, yes, I'm not buying Under Armour unless it's specific. So you know me, I'm going to say there's always an asterisk by everything. Why am I shipping that out? I mean, I didn't pay for it. The buyer paid for it. I guess it weighed a little more, but I'm shipping it out padded or a flat rate envelope. So that's going in padded flat rate envelope. They paid for it, so it doesn't come back on me. Do you put labels on all those boxes? If not, you won't mix them up. Yeah, I put labels. So I'll show you real quick what I'll do. So this is a flat rate envelope. These are like flat. They're like cardboard. They're not my favorite to use, but if it's something really skinny, I'll use it. So you just do like that. And this is probably one of the only things that I put a piece of tape on. You ready? Close your ears, earmuffs. There you go. Earmuffs. And so I'll just put a piece of tape. So what I'll do, here it is right here like that. You don't have to always, by the way, if you're new, you don't have to put the labels right there. You can put it wherever you want. But that sold, and it's going to Jason. So I'm going to throw the label on it like that. Boom. And then put it back there. So it's ready to go. My boy, what's up, Casey? You can see me. Casey had LASIK yesterday. I told Casey she wasn't really nervous, but she said she's having LASIK, and I just said she wouldn't ask me about it. I just told her. I said that was the best money I've ever spent on myself. So, well, yeah, probably the best money I've ever spent on myself was LASIK surgery. Especially like me being a water guy. I had to do it. All right, I got another one. What did it sell for? How much is flat rate, Josh? So the buyer for this, they pay $6 or $9.65. So the buyer pays $9.65. This costs me like $7.80 when I buy my label off eBay at home. So I actually get a little bit of discount on these. If you ship it up flat rate padded, which I do a lot of my jeans, this is $10.40. So these are $10.40 charged to the buyer. And then again, it costs you like $8.60 or something like that. So you actually save if you print it from home. If you go to the post office, you'll pay the full retail on these, which I used to do. And now I'm smarter than that. My boy. What label printer do I use? So I use a Dymo 4XL. They actually don't make it anymore. I have a label printer in my Linktree that I recommend for everybody. It's very popular, very affordable. It's a really good entry level. It should last you years. It's in my Linktree. It's on Amazon. But I use a Dymo 4XL. I got it in like 2018 maybe. They don't make it anymore. You can use these off-brand rolls because I'm about to run out. These rolls, these are the labels. And it prints, it's thermal, so there's no ink. And the Dymo 5XL, they make you use Dymo label printers. So they're like 3 times the cost of these. So don't get a Dymo 5XL for the record. I agree. I did the same thing. I have to get some flat rate. It seems worth it for free packing. Yeah, definitely. You can order it all. So easy. You just make an account if you haven't on USPS.com, put in your address or whatever, and it'll ship free to your house. All these Tyvek envelopes, you're going to see me use the shoebox I did. I have more stuff that's going in a shoebox, stuff like that. All right, guess how much this went for, everybody. How much did this go for? This is a Nike. I'm going to talk it up, but it's a Nike velour. Nike velour, like I think velour, velvet, I don't know. Nike velvet. The way you can tell what it is just by looking at that little code, just like on all the shoes and every Nike material, that little code down there at the bottom. There's that little code at the bottom. It's like 6 digits followed by 3 digits. How much did it sell for? $69.99. I wish, Jennifer. Nope. I wish. Gladys, you're going to guess $39.99 again. Actually, third-handed thrifter, you got it. Nailed it right on the head. $29.99. I paid $5.99 for this. It sold for $29.99 within like a week. Usually I don't pick up Nike, but this was kind of unique. I just looked up that little code. I looked up that code on eBay, gave me this exact one. I just comped it off of what I saw on there. So that's what's up with that. Had a client pay for first class mail, which doesn't add tracking. Is that an issue? Nope. So first class is now ground advantage. Sometimes it tracks, sometimes it doesn't. But most of the time they do track as far as being delivered. And it's not an issue. If that's what you listed at and that's what they pay for, then that's fine. Making sure it's going to the right person. As always, if you're new in here, I have my cell phone. I do everything pretty much for my cell phone except for this part, shipping. I just make sure my label matches up with what they bought, just to double check, triple stamp and double stamp. All right. If the buyer pays, example, $10.95 to ship, and you buy a label for $6.75, where does the difference go? You get to keep it. I feel like eBay actually charges a fee or a tax or something on the shipping cost too. I feel like they sneak that in there, but it's not, obviously it's like $1 or something on that $10. But you get to keep that money. So it can pay for your packing materials or whatever. That's the advantage of shipping it from home. So that's the advantage of shipping it from home. If you do free shipping, then that's the advantage of free shipping. You get to pay a little bit less by shipping it from home. I don't do free shipping, so I get to keep a little bit of it. So I sold these jeans. I'll pick these jeans up if they're in good condition and long. So Page Jeans, these used to sell really well. They actually still sell if you go to Nordstrom's Rack or Nordstrom's, these things are like 100 a ton money, but they're really long. They were in good condition. But you always look out for a gusset check on these, for a crotch check, because they wear out quick. But these sold for $26.99. I'm not even going to make you guess. And these are going to go on a padded flat rate. So you're going to watch me put them in a padded flat rate right here. Padded flat rate envelope. I did, like K-Way and I talked about last night, we just do, I'm the same way. It's funny he brought that up. I do all my jeans in these padded flat rate envelopes just because they go in so easily, like that. And just one little, they're still like pretty much watertight too. Done. I mean, you don't have to tape it, anything. I never tape those. Never have I ever. Unless maybe it's a flannel line jeans. Making sure it's going to matte. It's going to matte. It's going to matte. Okay, don't send the wrong item like I did. I've sent the wrong item plenty of times. So, yeah, I've done it plenty of times. That's why I double check, triple stamp, my double stamp. Yeah, I've done it plenty of times. I made plenty of those mistakes. What did the barb jacket sell for? What's the barb jacket? Dip, the barb jacket. Barb. What's the barb jacket, Dip? Or DJ? These are two good sales right here. Kind of disappointing. Is this the same live from yesterday? No, retired. This is live, real life live. So retired, bearded, and I are all going on a road trip next weekend. It's gonna be fun. eBay charges selling fees on full amount the buyer pays. Gotcha. What's up? Sells Florida. I want to come to Florida. I'm coming to Florida in a few weeks. How do you mail your baseball cap? So I actually have a box. I get these boxes through because I have that eBay store. So these boxes are 10 by 8 by 6. And I'll just fold these up, put the cap, put the baseball hat in a poly mailer, then put it inside this box, and they fit perfect for a hat. And it ships out first class or ground advantage. So it still ships out super cheap. So that's how I ship out a baseball cap. Those are from eBay, but a box that's like 8 by 8 by 8 should work just fine. How much did the barn jacket sell for? I think $39.99. Yep, $39.99 for women's. That was a women's barn jacket. The men's sell for more. Let's see. Barn. My bad. Do customers ever say they never got your package when they did? Mary, so every once in a while, someone say, hey, my it says it's delivered, but it's not at my house. It's not at my mailbox. It's not at my doorstep. It got stolen. People say that, Mary, all the time. I'm shipping through eBay. It's all through eBay. And I have my tracking numbers and everything. So if it says delivered on my phone and it will tell you when it's delivered, it says delivered, that's on them. So eBay will have you covered 100%. So if it says delivered, eBay will pretty much say, like, you need to check with your local post office or file a police report because it says it was delivered. So as long as it says delivered, you're fine. That's why tracking is very important. Do you get a lot of lowball offers, and what do you do? Yeah, you do. I don't get a ton, to be honest. I don't get a ton of lowball offers, but when I do, I don't take it personally. I've done it for so long and I have so many items. It just depends how I feel. If it's really low, I'll just send them like a penny less than what I listed it for, just to show them like I'm not taking that low. Come on. Let's see. It's easy to fix at least. Yeah, barn maybe. Okay, thanks. USPS, the priority boxes that are the perfect size for hats. USPS, Josh says USPS has a perfect size priority boxes for hats. That might be what Kaylee was talking about last night, is the only other box he gets. I sold my barn jacket for $35 quickly. Yeah, those barn jackets are going to sell quick, guys. And be careful looking at comps right now for fall items because you're looking at the last 90 days, which were summer days. So barn jackets don't sell for a ton in the summer. So you might want to price those up just like 20, 30%. What's a barn jacket? Shoot, I already packed it. So it's basically like a canvasy jacket. I'll just show you what it looks like. So a barn jacket looks like this. You've seen those. They're like a canvas material. LL Bean makes some. Probably Eddie Bauer probably makes some. You can see this one has flannel lined in the inside. You guys already saw it from earlier up there, but I'll show you too. So that is a barn jacket. And it usually has a collar that's like corduroy, and the rest is super canvasy. Yeah, 6x6x7. Thank you, Thrifty Duckies. Box number 4. Box number 4 is what it is. What is the one thing that sells the most? A guarantee sell almost every time. Oh my gosh, like any of those really good brands, Arc'teryx, Cool. Like if you buy Arc'teryx or Cool, some of those hiking brands, they'll sell every single time. But again, it's how much you're buying them for. Let's just say you buy them all for $10 or less. You're going to make money on all those brands. Hiking is such a great thing to sell. The high-end hiking brands, Patagonia, all those. I would say those are guaranteed sales. Guaranteed. And they don't really go out of style. That's another important thing. Let's go back up here. Okay, so next items. Sirs, what's up, Annie's Attic? Annie's Attic. I'm going to do a post today about it. So check this out. Everyone in here, for real, this is so cool. So Annie made a video or messaged me. I forget which one it was. And it was it your grandpa, Annie? She was going through her grandpa's stuff. It was like her papaw or something. And she found a shirt in there that's vintage that she could have gotten money for. And she thought of me and she said, I know where this needs to go. It's going to go to a home. So I'm going to have it framed and put up like maybe right back here or somewhere over here on the wall. But check this shirt out. It's a vintage tank top with a surf truck. And look what it says. Surfs Up. How awesome is that? And sweet. How cool is that from Annie? Surfs Up with that truck. So I think I could probably get this into a frame somehow and frame it because that is such a cool print. How sweet was that? So cool. So, and that's probably worth like, I don't know, $30. It's got a really vintage tag on it. She could have easily sold that. But no, it's going right up there somewhere. So definitely going to do that. So sweet. So if you don't follow her, give her a follow. She puts out a lot of videos, a lot of content. It is sick. I agree. Let me see. Thank you. You're welcome. So yeah, that is awesome. I would make it into a pillow. I know. I think I have a lot of room around. See, like all right here, I have all this room I can put things on. I could put things over there. I just think it'd be cool to have. And if you're on Facebook and YouTube, you can see the whole shebang back there. I could cover it with stuff. I think that's a cool piece. All right. So next thing right here are Dixon flannels. So a guy bought 2 of them. They're both the snap-on kind. So right here they say snap-on. Like I think every Dixon has like a specific line. So I've had these listed for a year and they haven't sold. And I constantly think about them. I'm like, why are these not selling? So I went in and realized that mine are $20 priced over everyone else's. So, and I priced mine accordingly, I thought at the time. So I had to take less. So someone offered me $50 a piece for these and I bought it, or I let them have them. $50 a piece for these Dixon flannels. They're both like the same color, almost like red and black. $50 a piece. And that's what the market brings on them. Annie's the best. Annie's the best. Thanks, guys. Yeah, and I mean, thank you. That is awesome. So these are actually going to go into a Tyvek envelope. So one of these Tyvek envelopes I was talking last night. Hey man, I heard you mention watching K-Way. Yeah, so watching K-Way. K-Way watches me. New again. K-Way watches me. If that's what I mentioned, that dude watches me like crazy. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we did a live last night on YouTube and Facebook to answer a lot of questions that a lot of first timers would need to know. A lot of people, when I first started out, I wish I had a video to watch like that. So that's over on YouTube or Facebook. But so that's what I was talking about earlier when I refunded. The guy bought 2. So I put them both in to a Tyvek and they're shipping out to him in Virginia. What is my favorite thing to sell? I will answer that. And I'll come over and answer. So it's really, really boring. Actually, I have some right down here somewhere. So it's really, really boring. But my favorite jeans to sell, which a lot of people know, are BKE jeans. Totally like you would think they're outdated or whatever, but these things sell so quick for me. So BKE Jeans, I get all my jeans for $8. I can sell these from 28 to 32 plus buyer pays shipping. They sell within a month every time. So something that I can buy, make, a good amount of money, find often, sell quickly. Those are my favorite items. That's boring. That's my favorite kind of item. Also my match play shorts that are Under Armour. See if I have some right over here. Probably do. You guys know me. I have my stuff all around. So these are match play shorts by Under Armour. These sell really quickly too. These have not sold because they're size 30. They just take a little longer. But these are my favorite shorts to sell. I buy them for $3.99, sell for $23.99 plus ship all the time. So, and Polo Ralph Lauren button-ups. So really boring things, because those are things that you're going to be able to find. Some of this other stuff you're not going to find very often. Like those Dixons. I'd love to have those. Yeah, I'm going to make it into a man cave. I have vintage surf content t-shirts. I turned it into a pillow. Yeah, that's cool. I've had a lot of ideas with surf stuff. So thanks, love. Let's see. I want to get over here to Terry. Do you recommend revising your listing items weekly, monthly? If so, thanks. Do I recommend revising your listings? No, I never really go in and revise. I used to. If something sat for like a year, I'd go in and maybe revise it, like change the pictures around, or again, look at a price. Like, is mine actually priced right? Those Dixons were not priced right. That's why they sat for a year. So I had to go back in, reprice them, and price them right. So that's what I would consider like revising. For me, boring sales are the consistents. Are Crocs are your favorite. So over here, Nicole says her favorite are Crocs. They're boring, but they're consistent. So yeah, those are my favorite. Obviously, I like to sell $50 flannels that I buy for $5, but I just don't find Dixon flannels. I've only found 4. What's up, Buried? Buried's in the military. Thank you for your service, Buried. And I have not tried your syrup yet. I have to wait for the perfect pancake. I saw some guy on here last night, a young kid talking about selling some hoodies for $400 plus. Maybe. I don't know. A lot of people say a lot of stuff, but they don't get their eBay store or anything. So you never know. But, I mean, innocent until proven guilty, I guess. So I believe them. You go to the gym yet today? No. Pretty good resales. I'm doing this. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to run every day. And I'm going to do pull-ups and push-ups and sit-ups here to start. Men's or women's BKE? So men's BKE. Men's BKE sell best for me. I don't pick up women's BKE. So men's BKE are the best sellers for me. Men's BKE. I'm going to ask you guys this one. Probably not as much as you think, but just think about it while I answer questions. This is a Brooks Brothers. It's a little bit older tag. So Brooks Brothers tuxedo shirt. I can't that tag up there on YouTube, but you guys can see what it is. It's a tuxedo shirt, which means it has those ripples in the middle, and there are actually this one does have buttons. Sometimes there are buttons, sometimes there are no buttons, but this is a tuxedo shirt, white from Brooks Brothers. You got to make sure there's no neck stain or pit stain, because that stuff's nasty. It won't sell. Good morning, Trisha. Sorry I didn't see you come in. Let's see. Was it Whitey Tidy that you sold for a good profit? Yeah, I sold 3 pairs of Whitey Tidies for $86. And that Goodwill, every time I go in, the manager's always like, I can't believe you sold those for $86. You got to have that eye for vintage. Good morning, Donna. Did you see my other comment about that kid selling hoodies for ridiculous prices? Yeah, the 400. I'm late getting to maybe some of these comments. He was selling them live. Well, shoot, then he was selling. What? I don't know what they were, and I don't know. I have no idea. TikTok, I have no idea. TikTok. You can like scroll at night. Night's the worst. Like people are selling all sorts of things live. How much did this shirt sell for, by the way? Ooh, Josh, you guys are all close. Yeah, all of you are close. I wish, Amy D, I wish. Some of them, like Eaton, sell for that much. Brioni sell for that much. This one sold for $32.88. I think the reason being it's got a little older tag. And then also with these, you have the neck size and like the length of the arms. I think the length of the arms. And it just, I don't know. $32.88. I paid $4 for it. $5 for it, actually. $5. $34.99. I'm just waiting for Barry to put 32.88 so he can say he's right. Go ahead, Barry. Put it in there. Sherry. I was always good at guessing on The Price is Right. Yeah. I love that show. Bob Barker, I think, died, by the way. That's sad. All right. Here's a brand that I don't normally pick up. Don't normally pick up this brand. So, Columbia. I picked this up because it had this Omnitech, and I know there's a lot of them out there. I don't pick them all up, but this Omnitech, but it was belted, it was long, and it had a hood. It's women's. I don't remember what I paid for it. It's at the thrift store, so it's under $10. And I sold it for $32.99. So I'm good with that. What's up, Tropical? I was thinking that exact price. I just want to let others win. I know. Even better. Even better. I know you were. What did that Brooks Brothers tuxedo shirt sell for? It sold for $32.99, but you can get more out of those, to be honest. So tuxedo shirts could sell for more. You could probably get more. Don't tell Wayne that I sold it for that much. He'll be so sad. So what? I would have bought it off him and sold it for more. I think I'll do it. That would be a good live game. I know. I got more. So this is $32.99. Let me get it into. So what you see, I'm putting it in a trash bag that I bought off Amazon. And then I'll put it in this shoebox right here. So that's how I ship these. That is how I ship these in this shoebox like that. And you get these free from the Postal Service. Let me see. Sorry, I had a patient. Did you answer my question about Callaway polos? No, I didn't. So I don't usually buy Callaway polos unless they have a crazy print. If they have a really crazy print, like golf clubs, anything crazy print right now sells for golf. So what I mean crazy, like all over the same print, just splattered all over it. That's the stuff. Like stripes and solids, they don't sell like they used to. People want, like, look at me on the golf course. I'm not even hitting par, but I'm hitting some good clothing. So I found a pair of Pack of Whitey Tidies a few weeks ago, still in the bag. I think from 92. I nabbed them up. Need to try selling them. I picked them up because I saw your video. Yes, that is awesome, Mia. Hey, no shame in that game. No shame in that game. Make money. If people ask, don't even worry about it. All right. So let's do another one. You guys are going to be mad at me. I have the same shirt to list. There you go. I saw it a couple times before you in trash, whatever. Do you only sell clothing? I sell clothing and hard goods. I have some hard goods. Also, if I pass up hard goods that are worth money, I'll pick them up at the store, and I'll sell them either locally on Facebook Marketplace. Like 99% of the time, I'll sell them locally at Facebook Marketplace, or I'll sell them online. If it's like a pain to pack it and ship it, and it sells for $80, I'd rather just take $50 and sell it locally. Someone will get a good deal. I don't have to pack it. I just list it from my phone. I bought it for like $7. So I know I might be losing out on money, but whatever. It's worth it to me for packing. So here's a pair of Figs pants. Figs women's pants. Now let me give you some background. There are no cargo pockets on these, and they are not cuffed, so they're not joggers. So these are the most plain Jane Figs pants you can buy. How much did they sell for before shipping? Before buyer paid shipping? William Murray shirts are awesome. Breck Life, William Murray shirts are like some of the best shirts to pick up for golf. They sell super quick. $12, buried? No. Josh, you're the closest. Josh is the closest so far. Big heavy shipments. Yeah, I hate big heavy shipments. So 22 close. I sold this for $18.88. Yes. How'd you know? Did you get, Nicola, did you get on my thing? $18.88. Yep. So if these were a crazy color or they had cargo pockets, $28.88. I wish, Nicole. If they had cargo pockets or a jogger at the bottom or a crazy color, they would sell for more. But these are the most basic color, most basic type of figs you can buy. But figs are good. $18.88. This one's a banger. You ready for it? Banger. Check that out. Oh, new with tags. Look at that. I bought it, though. I bought this one at Ross. So I bought this one at Ross. I actually posted a picture on my IG. It has a zip-up hoodie. I'm going to probably zip up that hoodie so it doesn't get hurt. So how much did this sell for? Here's your question. I bought this at Ross. How much do you think this Polo Ralph Lauren vest sold for? Polo Ralph Lauren vest. How much do you think this sold for? There you go. Polo Ralph Lauren. I'm not even going to show you the price tag. Polo Ralph Lauren vest. How much they sell for? This is like the final round of Price is Right, even though we have more to pack. 55. KDM. What are you? 89, 88, 89. Nope. 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 Do Timberlands and Uggs sell? Yes, if they're in good condition. Nope. Oh, Jared, you're the closest. So these sold. It's over. It's over. I can't. You guys can't double guess. You can't double guess. So $165. So this is one of those items that you do not see very often. Like at Ross, you see one of them. You see one of them at all the Rosses. You'll never see one again. It sold for $165. I paid, I think, $69 for it or something like that. But right now I'm just packing in that hood just to keep it kind of safe. But yeah, so you'll see Polo Ralph Lauren at Ross. You'll see things like MSRP on the tag, like $99 or $120, whatever. But when you see a tag that says $300, it's a unique Polo Ralph Lauren item. So this one screams unique. These patches all over it. $165. I turned down quite a few offers that were $130. Got a ton, and then someone just out of the blue bought it. No offers, nothing. So this is going out in a Tyvek envelope, and I'm going to probably put this in a poly mailer first. So I got to go to Ross now. I know you guys. I put out videos about that. You got to go there. You just have to be careful. You got to find the unique stuff. So cool. Try it on. No way. It's sold. It's actually my size. It's a large. Polo Vest, I'd say 45. Mia, 165. Crazy. I think I honestly paid $69 for this, is what I paid for that. And it was about a month ago. So not even that long ago. Bones drop, runs to Ross. Everyone left. Everyone's gone. My all the viewers went down to 5. Everyone's at Ross. Ross opens at 10:30, so I know you guys aren't there. I know that. I know Ross opens at 10:30, so I don't care where you live, they're not open yet because I'm Eastern Standard Time. Now, this one for sure, I got to make sure it's going to the right person. New York City. New York. Let's go. All right, next item. Ross is boss. I know. Ross and Burlington have those really unique items. TJ Maxx does too, but Ross and Burlington, for some reason, sometimes get some really, really high-end unique items. You would have kept it? I should. If I kept all my Polo Ralph Lauren vintage things, you guys know it's my favorite brand to sell, but it just sells so well and it pays my bills. Before I did this full time, I might have kept it, but like as a collection of Polo Ralph Lauren stuff and eventually just sold it one day. But no, I'm going to strike while the iron's hot. This is a Prana. K-Way says it's Piranha. I'm almost positive it's Prana. But the reason I got it is because I actually got this like a week ago. It's fall colors and it's a 2XL. Prana, actually, these shirts don't sell that well for me, but it's 2XL and it's a long sleeve. It's the fall. It sold for $17.77. Shoot, I should have asked you guys. Yours opens at 9, Nicole? Dang it. Nicole's already in there. Shoot. Dang, but you're still on with me. That's why you're still on with me. It's okay. All right, so here we go. That sold for, how much did I say? $17.77. Next one I'll let you guys guess on. It's 10:30 somewhere. Yeah, well, in the U.S. Why don't you just take a manager out to lunch so he can call you when it comes in? You know what? You guys know, if you've been live thrifting with me, I talk to all the Goodwill employees and all that. But yes, I need to get in on that. I need to get in on that. They always say, why don't you work here? Why don't you? I'm like, because I get fired like that. No, you wouldn't. Let me tell you what I would do. Yeah, you'd get fired. Yep, that's how it works. Next item, I'm not gonna ask you guys how much it sold for. So Polo Ralph Lauren 2XLB. It's just regular blue shirt, but it's a little heavier than a pound because this is one of the ones with you guys have seen it with that blue and red collar. or whatever that line is. These are heavier. These are heavier shirts. So this is going out flat rate. Some inside tracks. What I would do for inside tracks. I know. And guess what? You know how many people are out there at the thrift stores or anywhere knowing that reselling clothing is a thing now, and they're doing stuff in there. It's a little shitty. Think how easy it would be to go to the bathroom, throw on a vintage concert tee, put your shirt over it. So easy for someone to do. Have you ever sold it to a famous person? I sold dress to a famous author once. I don't think so. I sold some famous people stuff, kind of famous people like athletes, but I don't think ever to a famous person. I like vintage polo sports hats. Yes. Vintage, that's actually a good bolo. Vintage sports, any polo hat, even with just a pony, they sell for like $20 or more. So again, this is a flat rate envelope, not a padded flat rate, a flat rate envelope. It's going out in that. Earmuffs. And that one I sold for $21.22. I want to make sure I read all your stuff. Answer all your questions. If I didn't answer your question, you could ask it again. Say, thanks, Haru. Prana, it's a yoga thing. Yeah, right? Am I saying it right? Prana? Waiting for Goodwill to open at 10. I wish it opened at 9. My opens at 9. I could be there right now. And I'm kind of twitching because I want to be there, but I'm not. I've actually done it. Okay. I don't mean like paying them off directly, just create a relationship. I know what you're saying. Yeah, build a relationship with them. I'm with you. I do it to the stores. You guys have seen me coming to some Goodwills, and some of the managers are like, hey, I want you to buy as much as you can. I'm going to go get some carts and throw them out there for you. They want to sell stuff because it looks good upon their store. So they want that. But I do need to do that at Ross. I need to figure out how to do that. I mainly resell J's and toys. Yeah, toys are really good sellers. I don't find them because our thrift stores pull them and put them on shopgoodwill.com. I bought sports cards on eBay and changed my name to the person on the card so they think it's going to an actual player. Buried, what is going? Man, Buried is the most clever, and you probably did. Buried Treasures literally is on Live Whatnot, and he says, I'm selling this box of air. This is really good air. I'm going to breathe in it. So it's my air, and people will spend money on that, and he'll literally package the box up, put the box in another box so they can open their box of air. So I'm thinking about when I go to Disney World, I'm going to do that. This is Disney Air. All right, so here's a sale right here. Really random sale, but I looked at the comps. It's just a leather jacket, like a bomber jacket. Anytime I find a bomber jacket that's leather, vintage, and old, doesn't really matter who the maker is. As long as it's in good condition, men's, they sell well. So this was $49.99. I wasn't going to ask you because it's such a random item. $49.99. I got my earbuds in, multitasking. There you go, Nicole. I actually got some my old iPod or earpod buds, the speaker broke. So I got some new ones this week. I love them. I have shoes that have mangled box. Would you sell the box or new without box since the box is shaped? So if they're not like a collectible shoe like Nike's, I had the same thing. I had some Arteras or Ultras, and they sold them with the box of Goodwill, super mangled. I threw the box out because actually I don't want to have to ship that box. I don't want to have to ship that box because it's bigger than the free box from the USPS, which I need to get one for that jacket. So I like using these right here. I like using these, and that box with the shoes wouldn't fit in these, so I'd have to use one of my boxes from eBay that costs like $2 or something. I know that sounds little, but I'd rather use a free box. And if the value of the box doesn't make sense, I wouldn't care. Like running shoes, I don't think it matters. Where am I located? Indianapolis, Indiana. This is my full-time job, guys. So if you're new in here, welcome in. I'm a full-time reseller. Was was my side hustle. I started with a couple items of clothing, and it just kept going and going and going. And I made more than my old job, and I quit it to do this job. Finally caught you live. What's up, Andrew? Guys, if you missed any of the live last night with K-Way and I, it's on YouTube and Facebook. Going to the actual player, oh, I already read that. I missed it. How much did the LL Bean barn jacket sell for? $39.99. So that barn jacket was a women's petite medium. It's not the best size. $39.99 on that. Not the best size. When I found it, I was excited because it had the blanket lined. You call that blanket lined, and it was a petite medium. It wasn't great, but for $5.99 I got them. Give them Starbucks gift cards. Duh. Yeah, that's what I should do. But I don't drink coffee. I don't even have my Monster down here. What am I doing? All right, so this thing I need to somehow roll up the right way to get into this box because I'm going to ship it out in this box. I wish they would come out with flat rate shoe box from UPS. They have flat rate medium-sized boxes that shoes will fit in, but they're like $16 to ship. So they're more to ship. And I got a trash bag. I put all my stuff in trash bags. Just throw it away. How long does it take to build up to do it full time? It took me probably 3 to 4 years. It all depends how much you're making though. So I was a teacher. I wasn't making a ton of money, but it's a really good side job for teaching because I had summers and some breaks and obviously the evenings like everyone else. And I started it up before I had kids. So that helped. But now that I have 2 kids definitely take more time away, which is fine. But yeah. And then teaching changed. So what happened was teaching changed. It required more of my time. And so I could do this less. So our income started coming down. And with teaching, there's no way you can increase your income. But with this, there is. So I decided to quit teaching and do this full time. So I still have my teaching license and everything if I want to go back. Nice to catch you. I believe you are around the same age. We have similar resale experience, but just went full time a year ago. Nice, Andrew. Yeah. Full time. That's awesome. And I think you can sell anything. There are a million items out there to sell. You can pivot from one thing to another. A lot of you guys know I did hard goods only for forever, from 2001 until 2018. I did only hard goods, but I had to pivot to clothing. And clothing works because everyone always needs it and people are always donating it. So there we go. We got that into one of these boxes. It fits. I use 3-inch tape. It's my favorite. It's in my link tree if you're interested in looking at it. But it's my favorite because I just do one and it works really well. It holds tight. Never have an issue of it opening. Poshmark is best for shipping shoes. There you go. I don't actually I don't list stuff on Poshmark. I just do eBay. I've been back and forth about that too. What? Who's that to? Oh. I don't even know who that's to. All right, next item. Trisha Trevor. Oh, you guys talk to each other. Let's see. Sorry, I spelled your name wrong. Yeah, you guys see me in chats all the time. I misspell stuff all the time because I send and I realize I misspelled it. Yeah, need to go back and watch that video with K-Way. I missed a lot while I was watching my Lions win last night. Go Lions. They look good, man. They do look good. Good for them. I felt bad for their QB getting kicked out of LA. This is a very random shirt, but I knew right now it'd sell. Might not be happy with me, but it is what it is. It's a vintage shirt, has a vintage tag. It's a single stitch, but it has this Russia and someone else, like a ship, Russia with love. And so I picked it up at some point and I sold it. So 1888. Did you set up a small business? So my CPA has me set up somehow, some way. And she does all my stuff for me. So yeah. You're teaching now. I am teaching now. I know people tell me that all the time. So I'm teaching now. That sold for 1888. Also, whatever, exactly. What other platforms are you live on? So I'm on TikTok Facebook, and YouTube. So right now I'm live on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. And really, I put content on all those different platforms. Instagram, I post a lot of pictures throughout the day, like of things I got. So like if people follow me on Instagram, they're like, oh, that's cool. I need to be looking for that. That's a bolo or something like that. So I'm on Instagram too. And everything's on my link tree. They're all attached. So let's make sure this is going to the right person. It is. So that's that. Here's a hard good that I've had for a while. $27.49. We can't play how much did I sell it for because this is such a random item. Let's see. This business is awesome for me because I get bored so easy and the hunt is so good. You know what? Same with me. I have ADHD. My psychiatrist knows it, but treats me for something different. And I have ADHD, so my old job was great, teaching PE with special needs. So what I would do is I'd go into a school, set up my equipment, teach them for an hour. They'd go back to class. I'd pick up my equipment, hit a Goodwill on the way to the next school, go to the next school, set up my equipment. I do that all day long. So I was always going somewhere new, doing something different. I could never sit down at a desk. So this job, yes, going out to a thrift store and looking for the hunt, the thrill of the hunt is like, it's addicting. Like that Polo Ralph Lauren thing at Ross, that was so cool to find. But this is a Bluetooth speaker, and it's like super nice. It's leather, like it's way nicer than any Bluetooth speaker you'd ever find. I'm not even going to open it, but it's leather case, super nice. It sold for $27.49. I don't know why it didn't sell for more than that, but it did. That's going out. That's going out in this little booga. So just a little reused Amazon box. How many platforms do I sell on? Just eBay. Just eBay. So all these sales are on just eBay. That's what I asked you before. Does that bring you more business? Let me see. How much did you sell the leather jacket for? I have one from Roots that I found at the bins. What's up, Kayla? That leather jacket sold for $49.99. But again, you're going to find vintage leather jackets. They were made by so many different places. But if it's a bomber jacket in good condition, it's leather and it's vintage, and you're paying a low amount of money, they usually sell. So that's sold for $50. So Kayla's in the chat. You paid $5.99 for this thing right here. I paid less than, what did it say? I don't know. Probably around $5 or less. It sold for $27.49. I'm actually going to put this in a little bit of bubble wrap or a little bit of wrap. Do you sell glass items? I used to. So when I used to sell antiques and collectibles, I used to have, it was like probably a 7-foot bag of peanuts that I would buy from USPS. And I'd have boxes, and I would wrap stuff up in bubble wrap, peanut the box, put the bubble wrap in, peanut the box. I was like a pro at it. And then I don't sell glass anymore. So, no. Like I used to sell Yadros, Lalique. If you guys are familiar with those things, I used to sell tons of that, but not anymore. Hummels, all that stuff. So, and that's how I used to ship them. But now shipping clothing is so much easier. This is about as hard good as I go. So put the label on here. Sold for $27.49. That, by the way, is an auto posher sale. That is an auto posher sale. She my girl. She my girl. What about American rag jacket? Large bomber style with the hoodie. American rag. Ooh, I don't pick up anything American rag. So I don't know. You just have to comp that out. There are always like brands that are not a brand I would buy, that there might be a really good item in that brand. So I don't buy a Hollister. Not saying it's really good, but their cargo shorts sell for me that are camo. So you might want to look that up. Why did you stop selling hard goods? Because I can't find them. So my dad used to run estate sales and I could get all sorts of hard goods. Now I can't find hard goods like I used to. I go to a thrift store. The hard goods are very bare. They all go on shopgoodwill.com. So I just simply look for clothing. For the most part, I'll walk through the new carts that come out. Like the other day, I found all that Cutco. You know I'm going to snag that. You already know I'm going to snag that. All right, next item. My favorite. Polo Ralph Lauren. Polo Ralph Lauren. How much did it sell for? We'll go. How much did it sell for? So this is a gingham check is what you call this. Purple gingham check. I know up there, it's actually easier to see from back here on Facebook and YouTube than coming up close. But gingham check right here, $23.34, $18.99, $18.88. Casey, you got it, girl. $18.69. You should know me better than that by now. $18.69 is what this sold for. That means it's an auto posture sale. I don't sell anything for $69 like K-Way does. Dirty. Okay, thanks. $45. Close. No, but these right here, these are what we talked about last night. There's a lot of different things out there that could be different in your area. Like if you live, I don't know, somewhere where they have a lot of Harley t-shirts you can buy for $1, this can be a method. But I buy these for $4 or $5. I can list them in a minute. That's including taking pictures. I can list them in a minute and they sell for this much. So I can make a $12 profit on a very quick item to list. Do you ever sell health and beauty items? I used to at estate sales. So people would have like unopened, what Bare Minerals at the time, right? Bare Minerals at the time, I would sell those. I remember selling some of that stuff, but now I don't. Like I don't go into Ross and look at that stuff. I know you can. It's probably super easy to look up the codes, but just not something I do. My system and everything I have is meant really for clothing and shoes. So it'd have to be worth a decent amount of money for me to like spend the extra 10 or 15 minutes to package or do, not that those would take a long time to package, but you know what I mean. I always do double digits. Yeah, like $18.88. I know. That's the issue near me. Those shirts are $10 to $12 each. Yeah. So those might be $10 to $12 each where you live. I get that. But there could be something else. Like I think someone said at one time they do the same thing with like larger Torrid jeans, like Harley Davidson t-shirts they could find for cheap at their store. There's lots. I do it with Brooks Brothers shirts that have the emblem right here on them. I'm doing them with some types of like Nike polo shirts, just different ways to do it. So is there anywhere you have a list of what to look for? So everything, Amber, I come on these lives often and they're all saved on YouTube and Facebook and you can go over there and watch them. Or you can look at my eBay store. So it's Surfs Up Finds. It's in the link. You can see all the stuff. But some of us have not decided to make a list. We could make a list and we could sell it, make a ton of money doing it. But I think it's best to learn. I'm a teacher. So watch, study, learn, go out, find stuff, sell stuff around your house, stuff like that. So, but we're here. We're all here. I think K-Way is going to be on here in a little bit. K-Way Shop, you can follow him. He's going to be on telling you what he sold recently, that sort of thing. So, good to go. Good to go. Thanks so much. Yeah, appreciate it. GameStop right now, $5 tees, Dragon Ball and Naruto. There you guys go. GameStop has $5 t-shirts, Naruto and Dragon Ball. I'm guessing that's good. I don't know. Yes, watch it all. See, Gladys watches it all, and I'm sure you picked up a lot. I said last night, it took me such a long time to get to where a lot of these new resellers. When I came on, there are a lot of people that were starting out selling clothing, and just in the past 6 months, where like they show their numbers and where they've come, it's like, oh my gosh, I did not go that far that quick because of all this content that's free for people to watch. There's a new movie out called The GameStop Story. Yes, I cannot wait to watch that because I lived that. It was very interesting to me. So, all right, guys, I'm going to head off. I appreciate you guys. Have a really good day. At 1 p.m., we're going to be on College Reseller channel. I'm going to be taking pictures and answering questions. So, Ethan, the College Reseller, or you can just look at me. I'll be live at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you guys. See you, see everybody. Have a great day.